What is up, guys and girls of YouTube? I am Justin Omoe, and here I'm going to try my best to talk to you guys and girls and not elongate a video to 10 minutes, hopefully not, about investing. But before that, I would like to say thank you for everybody who's dropping a thumbs up, leaving awesome comments, leaving bad comments if you will too, because you're a hater or whatever, and even the likes and dislikes, because that's still engagement and it is bringing a lot of people through. And I could see it from like the views to the awesome engagement. There's people that saying, oh shit, you're back, you know, people still saying, hey, you look like Dashie. So thank you for that. And speaking of comments, there was a comment from someone by the name of So Music, So Songs. There you go. Thank you for commenting awesome stuff. He said, bro, you spent a lot of money here, I could tell on the video where I posted about my equipment in 2020. Which is true, I did spend a lot of money. But I would like to say I invested into these things, not spend money. I don't know. It's just me. Fun fact, I never had a job. Everything that I have here, everything that you see around my room in that video is from investments. It wasn't from me working a job. I wish I had a job, but you know, it's not the case. Almost all these devices here made me money back. I spent the money on the devices made me money from services to other people, and then any money I make after that is what I call the investment. Of all these 5 devices here, by the way, it's a meter, an audio interface, a hardware mic tube amplifier, a stereo EQ, and a solid-state logic fusion. This is a master color analog processor, or whatever you may call it. Yeah. Of all these devices, the one that did not make me money, which I'll talk about later, is this hardware tube amplifier. So remember that when I say this. So let me talk to you guys and girls, because you don't have to be what I am, which is a mix and master engineer, to make money on music. You could do things that you have on your own right now to, you know, put those devices to work to make your money. This is similar to like how people who invest in real estate or stocks, they don't want their money to sit in the bank and do nothing, because if they're doing nothing, they're not working. So they put the money into the stock market or to real estate for the money to go to work, aka the people who need the money will build their career or build whatever they want, you know, the companies, all that. And when they make money, you'll make money from it because you invested into them. Same thing applies to your devices that you have at home. So let's say, for example, you bought, I don't know, $100, $150 headphones. You got, I don't know, this is not $200 interface, but let's say you have a $200 Focusrite Scarlett interface, and you have a, I don't know, let's say $80 Samson CO1 microphone for $80. Microphone. What's that? About almost $500 of devices that you have. And how much money did you make from it, from you recording in your room or trying to learn, or just doing that as a hobby? Did you make any money with the equipment that you have? Let me know in the comment section below right now, because I'm curious as to see how many of y'all did or did not. It's all good. No shame. How about instead of spending the $500, well, you did, so you can't unspend it. You put that money to work, or you put those devices to work. You get other people to come through to record because you have all the stuff. You have the pop filter, the mic stand, everything, and you also have the skills for recording or know what you're doing, to have friends that want to record that don't have the equipment or don't have the skills or knowledge to come through and record. What if you charge them, I don't know, $20 an hour to come through, record, and yeah. It doesn't even have to be friends, just like classmates you know, or people that you know want to make music and you trust them or whatever, and they will be down to pay you for the work. $20 an hour, how many hours is that to go to 500? 5 hours is $100. So 50 hours will make you your money back. So does that make sense? It's funny, I invested so much and I still $20. All right, let's do 500 divided by 20. 25? 25 hours times 20. Okay, yeah, my dumbass. So yeah, there you go. 25 hours for 20 thing. Or instead of saying $20 for an hour for 25 hours, how about one song for $20 or $25, and you do 20 songs. That'll make back your money for this thing. That's basically saying 10 albums, a 10 song album, and there's 2 of them who wants to make an album. You'll make back $500 just like that. Just recording them, by the way, not mixing and mastering them, their songs or whatever. That's how you can make money back. That's the biggest way you can make money back or make money in general. Especially if you get it in cash and don't tell anybody about it. Yeah, I'm going there. I'm sorry. It's around tax season too, you know. Shit. Oh yeah, I sent the invoice for $320 to somebody, so I'll be making that. If it happens by the end of the video, I'll show you. That'll be awesome. That's how you can invest into your, equipment. Instead of having it being lazed around doing nothing, make it make money. An example of the hardware amp, I don't bring people to my house because A, it's not my house, it's my mama's house. I don't want to bring people, and what if something happens where somebody brings a gun or some shit like that. There's been people, like friends, that always smoke weed and hot box in the car and came through to record, and my mom was complaining like, yeah, well, it was her right. But yeah, I don't really record people, although I could record people, and look at the shit I got. I could be recording people for $80 if they come through, record a song for them. And I could do these skills with ease because I know everything. I spent decades doing this. Sorry for the noise, by the way. My brothers are home, my parent is home, my mom, because President's Day. I don't get it. This does not make me money. Everything else makes me money. An example for the Solid State Logic Fusion, I bought this in March 21st, 2019, and I made back the money in June. So from March 21st to June 15. So about 3 months I made the money back for this. I could have made it faster if I, focused more on the music rather than my health, but health is better in my opinion than, another tip for investments. As I said here, this hardware amplifier is not making me money. I'm not recording people. So if I hadn't bought this and instead I bought something else that has to do with mixing and mastering, like, I don't know, a compressor could do as well. That would have been better than buying a microphone amp in my case. Although I do record, so that's more a hobby for me. It's not a mistake, okay? Now this right here is a drawing display tablet. So I'll show the screen and then I'll take this thing here and draw in it, and drawing has nothing to do with mixing and mastering. It's more for, drawing, graphics. I bought this for my brother to invest because he would say he wants to be a cartoonist and things. So I'm trying to give him that upper edge as a kid, and hopefully he doesn't be ungrateful about it. But yeah, this costs $850. Instead of doing this, I could have bought, like I said again, a hardware compressor, something that would have accompanied this Solid State Fusion as well, and make money from that. I could have bumped my price from, right now I'm doing $25, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. JustinandMoe.com for this Solid State Fusion on one of your songs. $25. That's 100th of the price of the actual Solid State Logic Fusion. So hit your boy up for that. But yeah, instead of doing it for, I don't know, 25 that I'm doing it right now, which is pretty damn cheap. A friend said I should do it for 70. But instead of doing it for like 25 a song, I could have upped the price to, I don't know, 35, 40, maybe 50. Or if I'm doing it at 70, I could jump it up to 80 or 90 and increase the price of this, and then let's say $80, and I get, 10 people, that's $800. I could have bought this. Technically what I've done was that in its sense, but yeah. Now for this drawing tablet, in order for me to make money from it, I would have to learn the skills of graphics again, drawing again, and then draw for people for like, I don't know, $50 a drawing. And because this thing was like 800, what's 850 divided by 5? Calculator. I'll have to do 17 works for people if I want to make back money for this. So yeah, in my case, this was not the best investment. So what I'm saying here is buy things that will help you with your case. So instead of buying a tablet, you could have bought a better audio interface or a better microphone. In this case, instead of a Samson CO1, you could have upgraded to a Rode microphone. Or if you had $1,100, you could have invested into a Neumann mic like I got in the closet, and I'm still wasting money on it. Well, I am going to make songs, so stay tuned. Put your devices to work, make them work for the money, because they're living in your house or your mama's house, and they ain't paying the rent. So you got to make them pay the rent, and these pay the rent. I would appreciate it if you guys will help pay the rent too by hitting your boy up at JustinandMoe.com. But if you want to support your boy for free, all you have to do is drop a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you want, and drop a comment. Awesome comment, bad comment, whatever. It's still engagement to help your boy grow back and dominate the YouTube game again. Thank you guys and girls for watching. It is your boy Justin Moe. Put your devices to work. And with that being said, peace, and have yourselves a damn good one. out.